Hello everyone. It's so nice to see you again. Thank you for stopping by, and I want to say thank you to everyone who subscribed so far. Our family is growing. Like I said, this channel is not just full of subscribers, it's full of family members. You guys are beautiful souls. And anyone who's watching for the first time, welcome to the channel. And don't forget to subscribe and join the family of such loving hearts. So today I'm going to talk about something a little bit different other than Ketu now. So finally, a lot of you have been emailing me asking about if you can do Rahu, how we're supposed to be in Rahu, what the Rahu Dasha is like. So I'll provide a good overall summary of Rahu Mahadasha in general and clear some of your confusions and doubts why it's so painful. And Rahu Mahadasha is generally for about 18 years. And believe it or not, it's very similar to Ketu Mahadasha. And Ketu is for 7 years, but Rahu is for 18 years. And essentially, Rahu and Ketu are very similar. They're almost one. You might be confused. Ketu is all spiritual, yet we see people who are completely drug addicts in Rahu. Why does it happen? What's going on? Why are they struggling in their marriage and stuff in Rahu? Why is Rahu a bad time? So I want to clear one thing is Rahu is supposed to be spiritual. Okay. Rahu is more spiritual than Ketu, but people don't know how to be in Rahu. So Ketu is the south node, and then Rahu is the north node. So they're completely opposite from one another if we talk about the degrees in general. So by the time you start your life, your spiritual life in Ketu, and by the time you get to Rahu, you're completely on the opposite side of where you have started from. You're so far away from home that you completely forget how to be spiritual, okay? One of the things that I always say is it's so hard to bring a Rahu person on the path of spirituality. They are ego-driven usually. Okay, they're so lost in this Maya, in this world, that it's so hard to pull them back on the path of spirituality. And so some of them get a wake-up call towards the end. Like after their Rahu and Ketu periods are over, sometimes by the time they're in their Rahu moon, they're really struggling and they want to get out of this tangled up mess. And so in this, I'll briefly I'm not going to go into a very long video of what Rahu Mahadasha is supposed to be like, but I'll provide a good general overview today. So, like I mentioned, it's very similar to Ketu, and Rahu activates your unfinished karmas, okay? And Rahu, which gets lost in Maya. Remember, Jupiter is coming, which is liberation, okay? So you got to finish all these pending karmas through this 18-year cycle in order to liberate yourself and finally go to home in Jupiter. How are these karmas showing up in your life? Now, a lot of you in Rahu are going through a toxic relationship. A lot of you are sitting in a toxic job. A lot of you are in a toxic relationship with your partner. Boyfriend, girlfriend, marriage, toxic home environment. So that Rahu wants to break free from, but you have no idea. So you got to realize at some point, you have to set up your boundaries and say no to this toxicness that exists around you, okay? Sometimes you have to make that bold move and say enough is enough with your ex-partner now. Like partner you're dating and stuff, they're so toxic for you, whether you're male or female. You have to put the foot down saying it's time for a breakup because it's not clearly working out. The longer you drag it, the more painful it gets. And the more you're stuck in this bad energy that you have to break out of, since the karma is done now, that Rahu brought it to you, you have to learn when to let go. If you don't let it go, by the time Rahu moon comes around, a lot of you are on antidepressants, anxiety pills. You're seeing different type of doctors and stuff like that because you don't know what is happening to your brain. You just have to learn to let go. Just like in Ketu, in your spiritual times, you have to let go. Rahu needs spirituality to calm down. Okay, it's very hard for a person who's going through Rahu to tell them that, hey, come home. Let's be a little bit spiritual. They think they got everything under control. There's no such thing as God. Some of them will have these kind of conversations, stuff like that. But if you can guide a Rahu person, the best thing to do is make them a little bit spiritual. Journal, okay? Do meditation. Do some kind of grounding. One thing I want to say, Ketu is inward spirituality, okay? When your spiritual awakening happens or when the Ketu period comes around, you want isolation. Ketu puts you in isolation so you can discover your true self, okay? Who you are on the inside, your connection with the divine. Now, when Rahu comes around, Rahu, to calm down the effects, this anxiety that Rahu gives you, to calm it down, you need outward spirituality, okay? For Rahu, you need to visit spiritual retreats. It can be in many different forms. Let's say you can go visit a holy place and live there for 2 days, like spend a weekend there. For example, for the Sikh community, you can go and, if you have time, go and spend a weekend at Golden Temple. If you're somewhere from India, you can go to Varanasi, Vrindavan, or Haridwar, for example, any of the holy places. Go live there, do some seva there, spend some time around these holy places, and it's gonna ground you. If you're going through a very painful Rahu Dasha, or your partner is going through one, go for a weekend spiritual retreat at one of these places, okay? If they don't believe in religion, go to like a meditation retreat overall. Go take a vacation somewhere where there's like a week-long camps of meditation, stuff like that. They'll feel more grounded. Rahu needs guidance. Okay, for Ketu, guidance comes from inward. For Rahu, he's lost in the world. Okay, he wants to attain knowledge, he wants to attain liberation, but he doesn't find anybody. Okay, instead, what does Rahu find? Rahu finds lust, luxury, maya, gambling, drugs. Okay, he gets lost in the partying. The best way to ground Rahu is become Ketu. Rahu is a co-ruler of Aquarius. Aquarius in the Kalpurush, in the natural zodiac, falls in the 11th house. 11th house is the house of seva, your social volunteering and stuff like that. So when you're going through Rahu Dasha, try to spend as much time doing seva in any form. Seva means volunteering. Volunteer in a senior home. Go volunteer at a local temple, at a meditation center. Go volunteer in anything that makes you happy with a group of community. Go have a sense of community that's spiritual. You'll feel more grounded. You don't want to have a community that likes to go gambling on a Friday night, bingo nights, goes to clubs and partying. Then you're actually damaging yourself, and you're going to be punished by the time Jupiter comes around. You want to be as humble and as grounded through Rahu Mahadasha. In terms of diet, if you can, be vegetarian during Rahu Mahadasha. For Ketu people, they usually don't have a choice. They have to have a sattvic diet. And same goes for Rahu. Since they're one, Rahu and Ketu are one, they were split. It's the same entity. Rahu wants spirituality as well. So if you're guided right in Rahu Mahadasha, you'll know you have to become vegetarian. Not only because Rahu's coming, but Jupiter is also coming around. So try to have a sattvic diet in Rahu as well. And try to stay away from bad company that leads you towards gambling, addictions, or partying, and you get addicted to girls, or like any opposite gender, you're addicted to pleasure. And you don't want to get involved in any type of addiction in Rahu. Rahu doesn't have control. Okay, if you know you're suffering, get counseling. As soon as I see anybody struggling, or if anyone's watching this who's in Rahu Mahadasha and you're having a really painful Mahadasha, see what you're struggling around with, go seek that type of counseling or therapy. Okay, are you really struggling in a relationship who's been married for 10, 15 years and you're having a hard time? Go seek marriage counseling, marriage therapy. Okay, if you're dealing with drug addiction, go to a drug counseling, rehab and stuff like that. Get out of it. Okay, you don't know how to pull yourself out of it. And the more deeper you go, by the time near the end when Rahu moon comes around, you are gonna suffer so much with anxiety, depression, and all the bad effects that can come around. Rahu moon is the most painful period I've seen in someone's life. One of the most painful. It's up there. So if you know someone going through it, Let's help them. Let's guide them. Okay. Like I said, for Ketu, your inner soul is your guide. But for Rahu, you need a guide, a counselor, a coach, a mentor to be able to get you through this toxic karma that you have to clean up. Because like I said earlier, Rahu will activate your unfinished karmas, but you have to know how to let go and how to get out of it. Just don't get lost in it. Seek counseling. That's one of the biggest tips. I just mentioned that. I can say to you. Seek counseling in any form in Rahu. Marriage counseling, drug counseling, any type of therapy that you think you need help with. It's not bad to go to seek guidance from somebody. At least you're calming this energy down that Rahu gives you overthinking and stuff like this, okay? Be grounded. Therapy helps. There's nothing wrong with going to therapy when you're in Rahu. It's a blessing. You want to be on your best behavior while trying to go through Rahu. I know anyone we talk to, they're sometimes far from being good. What is good? Like spiritual, they're grounded, they have a routine. A Rahu person doesn't usually have a sleep pattern going on. Like their sleep schedule's all over the place. They're usually a mess. If you want to have a balanced Rahu, have a fixed routine. Okay? Get up early in the morning, do your meditation, do some type of journaling in the morning to start your day. And to calm the effects down of Rahu, please use your phone as less as you can. Don't just sit there for 2 hours watching reels, scrolling through it. Don't. You are gonna go down this rabbit hole and you're gonna be sucked into it and your mind is gonna be numb and you spent hours on useless things. Don't. Turn off your phone, read a book, educate yourself. Pick up a book that you like. Rahu likes knowledge. Rahu wants to grow spiritually. Spiritual knowledge can come in many forms. It could be a motivational book. It could be any type of, even non-fictional, fictional, storytelling, anything you like. Give something for Rahu to absorb. Not useless content. Pick up a book. It's the most grounding thing you can do. Anyone I see struggling, I tell them either read your prayers before going to sleep, read your journal before going to sleep, do your positive affirmation going to sleep, or read a book. Turn your phone off after 6 or 7 p.m. when you're going through Rahu, okay? Journaling helps. Got so much energy in your head. A lot of people have migraines, okay? Because they're not able to express. They're surrounded by this toxic environment that they need to release all this energy that's up here. This is Rahu, right? Ketu is head below, neck below, but Rahu is all up here. There's so much cosmic energy built up. You need to know how to ground. Go for nature walks. Take your shoes off. Go put your feet in the sand on the beach. Go on a hike barefoot. If you're working in the corporate world, take 10 minutes off your time at lunch. Go touch the ground on the grass somewhere by some courtyard, wherever you have a little bit of green space. Go sit barefoot. Ground yourself. Get this energy to flow down. A lot of people are suffering with migraines. Read. Say the unspoken words and feelings that you have inside. Get it out. Get this energy out. What is it that's suffocating you? What is it that's causing the pain up here? Get that energy out. Don't surround yourself with toxic people because you're absorbing that energy. Learn to cut off toxic people. Okay? Rahu shows you the true colors of this environment that you're surrounded. It's full of toxic people. You gotta say, that's not good for me. These people are good for me. These are helping me grow. So really be careful who you're letting in your life with, where you surrounding yourself with, what kind of energy are you absorbing, what kind of emotions are you absorbing from your social circle. What else I can tell you guys? Yes. Rahu Dasha, you get to witness something similar that happens in Ketu as well. Rahu will usually bring life-altering events, whether it be the death of somebody close in your family member sometimes. You lose someone very dear. You suddenly lose your job sometimes in Ketu Dasha. Rahu Dasha. And sometimes you end up in a toxic relationship that it's so hard to get out of, but you have to get out of it. And some people have a hard time of letting go, and that's why you get dragged into anxiety and depression and stuff like this. one of the first things I'll ask you if you're in Rahu is, what is it that you're afraid to let go? What is it that you're stuck in? Like Rahu, you just have to like untangle your feelings. One thing, let go of the illusion that you're holding on to. Let go of your attachments. Let go of the fears and stuff. Let go of this relationship. So you have to really learn how to let go of all these things that are stressing you out. So if you have specific questions regarding your Rahu Dasha, email me. I always put my email in the description. Let's talk. I'll keep this video short, and let's talk. Let's talk this energy that's holding you back. What is it that's causing the mess? Okay, what's stopping you from growing? What's stopping you from smiling? Email me. I'd love to talk to you. I'd love to connect with you. And I hope you guys have a wonderful night, wonderful morning. And I'll be back tomorrow with another video. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. And thank you for watching.